Okay, I think we're hooked up here. My name is George Arms. I'm a retired executive recruiter. Hung up my recruiting shield, as it were, early this year, and have invested the last several months designing a series of workshops for you guys that I think you're going to enjoy. I don't see anybody else doing what I'm about ready to do for you folks, but that's okay. There's always competition someplace, right? All right. I am going to give away essentially just give you all my trade secrets and show you everything I know about how you get your foot in the door and landing your next interview, and how I've been doing this with my candidates for what seems like an eternity, many years, many years. So, and you've been thinking about doing this for quite some time. Giving back, it's all about giving back, right? My mentor told me there kind of come a time in my career where, hey, flags up, time to give back. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you side by side, step by step through each and every phase of the placement process, beginning to end, soup to nuts, alpha, omega, right? You're going to enjoy this. I can literally teach you how to land your next interview in about 3 weeks, about 3.5, 4 weeks. Given small chunks, 50 minutes here, 50 minutes there, and a couple of workshops back to back, and you're going to have it down to a science. Okay? Anyway, sit back, relax, and let me go through a slideshow here for you to give you an overview about what we're ready to do. Okay? Again, no more wasting time, no more sitting by the phone. You're going to take a proactive role here. And I'll be working with you, step by step, side by side. Okay? Makes sense? Sound good? You bet it does. Okay, I think we're back in the saddle again. Again, George Arms, retired recruiter. I'm going to teach you how to land your next interview in just 4 hours. I've been teaching this. I've been teaching candidates, showing candidates how to do this for many years. And now it's time to give back. It's time to show you folks how to do it as well. And it's not rocket science. You guys can do this. I've, again, been getting senior level people in the door for a long time, anywhere from mid engineers, mid managers, all the way up to executive level folks. Okay, real quickly, I'm not going to take a lot of time on this, just giving you high points. But if you're interested in learning how to land your next interview, I can teach you how to do that. I don't see anybody else doing this. Getting you in the door, landing interviews. All right. We're going to take you step by step, side by side through each and every phase of the placement process and show you how you can land your next interview in 4 live interactive 1-hour workshops. First 3 workshops, a lot of content, a lot of basics, fundamentals, all the way through. Your 4th hour is all about questions and answers, anything you want to know. It's really streamline what you've learned in the first 3 hours. But field testing we've done, the beta testing that we've done on this program over the last couple of months, very high marks all the way around. And it turns out, we thought in the beginning this 4th hour, well, it's kind of a leftover hour. It really isn't. It really is an hour where you're going to fine tune and everything you learned in the first 3 hours. And it's an amazing process. You're gonna love it, really. And again, not that hard to do. All right, you can do it. Not rocket science. Okay, a little bit about me. I was with Chevron for many years in San Francisco as well as Dhahran, Saudi Arabia. Loved Arabia. Came back to Pittsburgh and formed environmental resources that evolved into PCA Consultants, recruiting and placing senior managers to board level executives, again, for quite some time. Great living, great practice, very enjoyable. But everything must come to an end. So decided to wind everything up. And last year, in the last 3 or 4 months, designing workshops for you guys that take you from beginning to end, learning how to land your first interview. And again, 4 hours, compact, You're going to get everything I've got. I'm not going to hold anything back. Trade secrets, okay? Been recruiting and placing folks all over the world. As you can see, some of my clients included companies I'm sure you'll recognize. Chevron, of course, Schlumberger, Bechtel, Deloitte, Leidos, Accenture, of course, Apple. Work with those guys too. All right, as I mentioned, I've retired, but I still get your calls, and really probably the baseline really why we decided to do this. I've been getting calls for years, and calls from people, guys who are unemployed, folks that are unemployed, unhappy, want to get out, And I'm hearing this more and more. For those of you that hung on during the bad times, we all know what those were, but decided, hey, I got to get out of here. And working 6 days a week, no time off, limited vacation time, family life issues, and you don't have time to look for a job, let alone design your next step of your career, right? So, yeah, I understand that. If that's you today, you're in the right spot. I'm going to show you how to get that turned around in pretty good order. I think you're gonna like it. All right, or those guys, some firm and people, women, men. I'm not no chauvinist here. Been laid off, some for weeks, months, years, even, and many of you just given up. And I really, if I were in your shoes and didn't have the tools I'm going to give you, I would have given up too. I mean, it's just I can't blame you. I really can't. All right, follow me, join me. You're not going to waste any more time. You're not going to be waiting by the phone anymore. You could die doing that. So you're going to stop doing that right away. You're not going to be wasting any more time. No more frustration. Now I get your calls. I hear it in your voices, your frustration. I wish I could help all of you. Well, this is the way to do it, I guess. And by the way, no more guesswork. Get up in the morning, see where shall I send my resume today? Well, you won't be doing that anymore either. Again, proactive. You're going to literally take control of your career, but more important, you take control of your life, your destiny. Is it time to do that? Okay. Oops, sorry about that. Let me go back and grab that one. I guess I can't. I'm going to show you how to select the companies and locations you want to pursue. Once you find the company you want to, pursue, you want to make sure you follow that company on LinkedIn. Okay, and then once you follow the company, see who your connections are, and then you want to decide the job you want in that organization. Well, people say, well, Arms, there's no job listed. Well, I would say 80% of the placements I made over the last several years, there was never a job listed. Never. I created that opportunity by getting the right people in the door. It's the exact same process I'm going to show you. Okay? And it is a process. It is a technique. It's methods that, again, you're not going to get from anybody else. You really aren't. There are currently 11 million jobs residing on LinkedIn. That's an amazing number. 11 million jobs residing on LinkedIn right now. Well, I'll tell you. All right. So we have to be unique, right? I'm going to show you how to do a guided targeted research, deep Google diving on your company, the persons you're working with, the operations, what they do, well beyond news releases. I'm going to show you how to dig really deep. And it's funny. I saw something the other day about people who, and we all do it, research Google, put in a search string, get to the end of the first page, and leave. That's it. Got to tell you, go deeper. You're going to be amazed what you find on the second, third, fourth, and fifth pages in Google. So don't be lazy. Get in there and look at them. Finding your job on LinkedIn now is really never been easier. I can't believe how easy it is. Okay. Identify the executive, of course, who is in charge of the organization where your job resides. This is the person you're going to be going to. So you get the name. Got the name. Now I'm going to give you a script for the caretaker. The first call you make, and 99% of the time it's going to be somebody that's screening, Mr. Executive's calls, right? So I'm going to give you a 15-second script for that, and you're going to love that. Okay, second call to your decision maker. So you're going to bump up against the gatekeeper again, the screener again. I'm going to give you a 30-second can't miss script for that. Okay, then after that, you will be getting through to your hiring executive. I'm going to give you a 45-second script for that. I'm telling you, these scripts I've been using forever. They work like a charm. Easy to do, easy to learn, and you get through that process, you're going to proceed to your next on-site interview, right? Again, just show you how to do this stuff. Not rocket science. You can do it. Been teaching it for years and years and years. All right, ready to rock and roll? Cool. 4 live workshops. How to land your next interview in only 4 hours. And I'm telling you, the first 3 workshops are just, I'm telling you how to do it, foundation to activity to closing. I mean, it's just 1, 2, 3. 4th workshop, again, fine tune everything. Time to beat George up. Sound good, right? Hey, you're going to love this. All right, you're invited. Inviting you right now. How to land your next interview in 4 live interactive workshops. Hey, sign up for this webinar. You're not going to want to miss this. Okay, you want to get it on the ground floor for all kinds of reasons. All kinds of reasons that you're gonna, I think, really like once you watch this webinar. Okay, don't wait. Life goes by a lot faster than you think, and let me tell you, the older we get, the faster the time goes. So hey, don't dilly-dally. Free webinar. Sign up right now. You're going to enjoy it. Guaranteed. Hey, listen. Hey, thanks for popping by. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you on the call. Take good care.